You pull the starter and there's no tension. Don't worry, it's not the end of the world. Most likely the spring broke or came loose. Stresate, think and today I will teach you step by step how to change that spring yourself without going to the mechanic and without spending money at a workshop. Stay until the end because a bad pull can leave the equipment dead. Before that, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, give the video a good like and leave us a comment. And without further ado, let's go to the step-by-step video. Look, like here I already pulled the cord more than twice and it spins freely, meaning it runs freely, zero tension. So most likely the spring broke or came out of position. The first thing we are going to do is remove the cord. Be careful, we are going to remove the knot. Sometimes that knot becomes like a rock and it would be advisable to cut it, right? And then in the end, when reassembling it, you can make the knot, no problem. Once the cord is removed, we will go to that central bolt with a 10mm wrench. It is recommended to use a T-wrench because with a regular wrench, you won't be able to do it. Okay, Yabo, here we are going to remove a cover, the bolt, and a small spring. Be careful, and here we are not going to move anything at all. We must leave the small gears just as they are. We shouldn't move anything. We are simply going to lift the pulley, turn it, and this is where we will find the spiral spring. This is the reason why when you turn the cord, it simply runs freely because there is no tension. But why is this simple and easy? Look, this spring is hooked into the housing of the retractable base. And when we apply tension, that is when we pull the cord, that spring, when it hooks onto the cover, starts to open, it gets tensioned, and that's why it becomes hard. That's why the tension is released. And in this case, this spring is simply not broken, but the latch part is very open. These springs have two clips. They end in two clips, one that is placed on the pulley and another that hooks onto the base of the retractable. Just as I am explaining, just as you are seeing in the video. Well, as I've been saying, this spring has simply opened too much. Where it needs to latch, but there's no problem, we'll replace it because sometimes when we try to put it back in place, we don't bend it. It needs to be bent. It can break because this spring is very light in that regard. When trying to bend it, it breaks quickly. That's why it's always recommended to put in a new spring. We're going to remove it easily. We'll lift it slowly, please, with force. Hold it firmly because since it's a spring, it can, at that moment, if you take it out wrong, it can jump, right? And it will open completely strong. Well, to place this new spring, look, that small clip is fitted into the pulley. At the base of the pulley, we are going to turn. Just like you are in the video, do not do anything else. If Yamo, simply do it like this. Yeah, we are going to turn, and with one finger we will turn, and with the other finger we will lower it, because when we place it with one hand, it stays lifted, it remains lifted, and with the other hand we will lower it so that it can be perfect and sit correctly. Correct. Be careful because this spring can jump. So be very careful with that. Remember that if you are enjoying this video, you can subscribe. You will help us a lot by subscribing, giving a like, and commenting, which is a help for us to reach more people. And well, once that spring is in place, look, as I said, that clip has to fit into the base of the retractable. And how are we going to be able to do it? You see on the edges where the base is, there are quite a few holes through which we can guide ourselves to see if it is fitting. As at first glance, pues let's see it is totally easy to place this. We are going to try to align to match the tab of the spring or hook, right? That has to latch. Look, and how can we tell if this has latched? Well, when we turn it, note that the turn is counterclockwise to the left. It will become tense, it will become hard, so that means it's correct. We will release it, and it spins at high speed. So we are simply going to finish assembling. We are going to place this spring. Be careful, do not forget to place this spring, as this spring is also responsible for providing tension to that cover, so that the two little tabs that come out there engage with the crown. right? Where the motor goes, the stationary motor, generator motor, or whatever you use it for. So when it comes time to adjust, we also have to tighten it as much as possible because, as I explained, that spring serves to give tension to the two teeth that come out when the retractable spins, when pulling the cord. And well, it is as simple as that for us to replace a spiral spring in a retractable starter. Remember that if this video has been very useful to you, you will help me a lot by sharing it, giving it a like, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. And well, now to simply place the cord, we have to give the retractable between 8 and 9 turns. As I said, the turns are counterclockwise to the left to give it tension, because if you turn to the right, it doesn't tense at all. Rather, the spring starts to make noise, but it doesn't tense. So we turn it, give it 8 turns. As we already know, we need to align the two holes on the pulley and the base of the retractable. If you don't know how to place a rope, we have a video, or I'll leave you the link to the video on how to place the rope of a retractable starter easily and simply. Once we are going to use a screwdriver to prevent the tension part from turning. The 8 turns we have given to the retractable, we make the small knot. It must be tight so that when we pull the cord, it doesn't slip and come out. And well, friends, this is how we place and change a spiral spring of a retractable starter. Remember that if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, give it a like. And until next time, YouTube friends, have a good one.